Hey guys, thanks for joining me for another Dissidia Final Fantasy Opera Omnia video, and today we are taking on Leila's Lufenia Plus, and I decided to change it up for a bit here. So instead of running like the best team in DFFOO that I had been running, I'm changing up mostly just because I want to use some more of these units, right? Lately I haven't had time to like replay a lot of Lufenias and stuff, and I really wanted to try Leila out, and I figured since this Lufenia is meant for her, I would do that. This team is going to absolutely decimate, I'm pretty sure. Leila is really busted, by the way. She's a fantastic character. So, what she's going to be doing, if you didn't watch my character guide yet, or you're not very familiar with Leila, basically she's a dodge counter tank. And what's really unique about her, and I believe she's the first unit in the game that does this, but she locks the enemies onto her, but it's with an aura. So it's not like the enemies can't wipe it or cleanse themselves of it. So basically, anytime the enemy's doing a single target attack, it's going to be coming on Leila. And then the other thing that's really busted about her is she has a 100% chance to dodge. So she's literally going to dodge everything out. And then what happens is when she dodges, she counters and she basically heals and batteries the party. She brings herself to the front and she brings the party members with her. So Leila was like, for my roster, even though I'm a veteran, I have a ton of units, she was almost a must-have for my roster just because some of the toughest, most frustrating bosses in the game are ones that are very aggressive and take a lot of turns. Well, Leila basically stops all of that. Because no matter how aggressive the bosses are, the moment she dodges out, she brings everyone up to the front, and then all of a sudden you've got turns again. So she just really interrupts the enemy, and I really, really like that. So we're going to go ahead and put Locke's BT effect on here. The other thing, too, is like when I'm doing my other team comp with Machina, like Machina's like carrying most of the damage through his burst phase. So I like barely even get to use Locke and Garnet, right? So it's kind of fun to actually use them a little bit more. Honestly, like Garnet and Locke are probably going to be the core of my Lufenia videos for quite a while. Just because Garnet literally just makes everyone better. Locke is my favorite character in the game. Like, he's just my favorite Final Fantasy character. He has a Sublimate level 5, like, fully maxed out dagger. So as you're watching Locke in this video, this is what a maxed out dagger looks like. And you see Leila there jumping to the front. Very nice. So yeah, I want to get all the use I can out of it. And I've said this before in other videos, but, like, I'm not a challenge runner. I'm not a theory crafter. I'm a person that loves this game, but I don't have infinite amounts of time. So I love going in and crushing Lufenias. Like, I like to think of the best team I can possibly put out there each time and just absolutely dominating the Lufenias. And that's what I'm attempting to do here in this video, right? So, yeah, Garnet's going to do her thing here. And, yeah, like, her counters are going off. And that's the other thing, too, is when Leila brings everyone to the front, then you're getting free turns. So they're, like, extra free turns. There are more turns counting up going towards Garnet's follow-up attacks, right? So here's Locke getting to do his LD attack like I normally... Look at that. That was 1.3 million on his LD attack, which is pretty pretty crazy. And that's partially because he does have that maxed out Ultima weapon on, right? And you've got Garnet. So, like, I just made Locke an absolute beast of a unit here. All right, and then, yeah, so what I'm going to do here is we're going to put Reigns on, and then we're going to go into Locke's Burst and do a bunch of damage in Locke's Burst. So, essentially, this is what I would normally do for Machina, but we're going to do it with Locke instead. So, it'll be interesting to see how much damage we get on Locke's Burst phase. It won't be as much, and yeah, like the enemy here's trying to cut in front, it won't matter, because Leila's going to dodge it out, and then, look, the boss had 3 turns in a row coming. Not anymore. Leila bumps us up to the front, so... Once again, this is a boss that could probably be pretty frustrating if you're not running Leila or other dodge characters. So that's really, really nice. And then Leila's EX here, that's going to put the Lightning Imperil on, which is nice. And then, yeah, we're going to go into Locke Burst here. So now we'll see how much damage we can get out of Locke. So I have a Genji Glove Master Scroll. So let's see how much damage this does with a Sublimate level 5 dagger and Garnet. So this is going to be with the launch, but I think that was like a 2 mil straight up. And then with the launching, we're going to go, yeah, so like 2.35 million on an HP plus attack, which is pretty busted, right? Pretty darn good. And then, yeah, let's throw down another LD and then hit him with another Genji Master Scroll while launching the whole time. So, like, this general setup, of having like your main burst damage character carrying Sid Reigns. Like you put on all the buffs and then you're launching through the burst. This works out really well. Obviously, you could have like another counter character or follow-up character along with this to do even more damage, but I find this formula works pretty well. So here's going to be what, probably another 2.3 million dump here. About 2.3 million. And then getting a Garnet follow-up on top of it. So yeah, the boss is going to be pretty much melted by the end of this. So there you go. And then yeah, I like Locke's EX. I barely have gotten to see it because we're dominating so much. All right, how much damage are we going to get on this here with the EX? So yeah, 1.3 million. So like Locke's doing like over 1 million damage with like every button he's pressing right now, which is pretty crazy. So I'm going to use the Thief's Bracer here. We're still going to get free damage off the launch, even though Thief's Bracer didn't do an HP dump. And now we're going to have another Genji Master Scroll. So yeah, let's go ahead and do that. Yep, there's the Genji Master Scroll. And then, yeah, the boss is pretty much toast at this point. So yeah, Leila, I think, is a very good character that people should summon on if you have the resources for it. Whether you're... and look at this, mid-burst. She's going to dodge out. Look at this, mid-burst. And, like, pushes her up to the front following the burst. That's a very interesting mechanic, right? So if the boss, like, does a weird interruption mid-burst, like, she'll still counter through it. Very, very cool. And then, yeah, burst attack... million damage. So Locke basically did, yeah, 11 million isn't bad for Locke, considering it's not like Bakina doing the HP plus attack every time. Very good. Yeah, see, the boss is really annoying. He's just trying to cut in front like a whole bunch, and Leila just says, I don't care. So I could actually see this boss being quite challenging if you were not bringing Leila, because I'm sure he's going to cut in front and do a bunch of damage and like one-shot you, right? But Leila just makes it so easy. You know, I can't even imagine if you're running, like, say, Aiko, Leila, and then, like, Garnet. Like, how would that team even die? Right? So, like, you can make this game very easy for yourself if you don't want to think very much. Which, I'm okay with it right now. I know some people don't like the garbage time. I'm okay with it for now. I like having time periods where things are kind of just fun and easy. It'll get tough again when we get the force weapons, and I'll like that, too. So, I just enjoy the game no matter what, you know? Right now, it's just fun, having fun with the characters I like. I like feeling overpowered in games. Like, I'm the type of player that, like, when I play Final Fantasy games or traditional RPGs, I like to grind levels and overpower myself so that the boss fights aren't challenging. So that's just my gameplay style anyway. So that's what I feel like. I feel like I'm end game on a Final Fantasy game and I'm level 99 max stats for all my characters, where it's like way overpowered, right? So yeah, I mean, this boss is just about toast. We got our summon up, so... the boss probably won't survive through the end here, so I don't know. Let me know what you guys think of Leila. Let me know what you think of this Locke here with a Sublimate level 5 Ultima Dagger. Just doing ridiculous damage. If you guys want to try this Locke out, I actually have plenty of room on my friends list, so my ID is in all my videos. So I think I've got about 50 slots right now, so if anybody wants to try out my Locke, feel free to hit me up with a friend request. As long as you're an active player, like, I'll pretty much accept anyone right now until my friends list is full. So if you're interested, my ID is on the screen. Go ahead and hit me up. But there you go. This boss is about done, and very easy peasy. But it's fun watching Leila work and do her thing. Very, very fun character. So anyways, guys, hope you enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching. We'll catch you all in the next one.